Be me, 25, female. Living in a city that charges luxury prices for cardboard boxes. Dating Alex, 21. Mistake number 1 was dating a guy who still thinks hoodies constitute formal wear. Mistake number 2 was thinking we could afford a studio apartment on Vibes and Manifestation. The rent is $1,200 a month, which doesn't sound bad until you realize our combined income is based entirely on the whimsical tipping habits of stranger. I work odd admin gigs and barista shifts. Alex is a visionary, which means he does DoorDash 3 times a week and spends the rest of the time watching YouTube videos about passive income. He calls himself an entrepreneur. I call him unemployed, but with more vocabulary. Our apartment building is a pre-war tragedy. Radiator sounds like it's being murdered every time it kicks on. Water pressure is a suggestion rather than a force. And then there's Ryan. Ryan is our landlord. 35M, wears polo shirts tucked into cargo shorts unironically, lives in Unit 1B, right near the entrance. He's the kind of guy who knows exactly when your Amazon package arrives before you do. He's always just sweeping the hallway when I come home, friendly, but in a way that makes the hair on my arms stand up, like a golden retriever that learned how to file tax returns and evict people. First 3 months are fine. We eat a lot of ramen. We steal toilet paper from the gym we got a free trial for. It's romantic in a pathetic, gritty way. Then the car breaks down. Alex's 2008 Honda Civic decides it doesn't want to be a car anymore. Repair bill is $600. We have $400. Rent is due in 3 days. Panic sets in. I'm looking at selling clothes on Depop. Alex is looking at the ceiling, doing that face he makes when he thinks he's having a brilliant idea. He goes downstairs to talk to Ryan. I figure he's going to beg for an extension, maybe offer to paint the hallway or mow the non-existent lawn. He's gone for 45 minutes. I'm pacing around the studio, checking the fridge. We have half a jar of pickles, expired almond milk, and a packet of mild taco sauce. Bleak. Alex comes back up. He's got this weird energy. Bouncy. Like he just won a scratch-off ticket but can't tell anyone about it. He sits on the edge of the futon. Babe, I handled it. Handled what? The rent. How? We worked out a deal. My stomach drops. Because in this city, deals usually involve selling a kidney or storing illegal fireworks. It's not a big deal, Alex says. Ryan just wants company. Company? Yeah, like he's lonely. He wants to hang out. While we hang out. I stare at him. Alex explains it like he's pitching a startup to Shark Tank. Ryan wants to watch. No cameras, no phones, just him, sitting in the chair, observing, like we're an ant farm. I say absolutely not. I say, are you insane? Alex puts on his serious business face. Look at the math, babe. $1,200 for 20 minutes of awkwardness. That's $60 a minute. Lawyers don't make that. We're leveraging our assets. I tell him he's disgusting. He tells me I'm being closed-minded. He pulls up our bank account on his phone and shoves it in my face. Balance, $12.43. The eviction notice is implied. We argue for 2 hours. Mostly me crying and him explaining market value. I eventually cave, not because I want to, but because the idea of moving back in with my mother in Ohio is physically painful. And $1,200 is a lot of money. So we do it. It's not sexual. It's weirdly bureaucratic. Ryan comes up at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. He knocks politely. He's wearing khakis. He sits in the IKEA armchair in the corner. He folds his hands in his lap. Alex acts like he's performing Shakespeare. I disassociate so hard I think I leave my body and float into the ceiling fan. Ryan doesn't make a sound. He just watches. Intense eye contact, like he's grading us. Afterwards, he stands up, dusts off his pants, says thank you for your time, and leaves. Alex high-fives the air. Boom, rent paid. I feel like I need a shower with bleach. Alex orders pizza with the money we didn't spend on rent. He acts like he just closed a merger. He keeps saying, we hacked the system. I eat my pizza in silence. Fast forward 2 months. The arrangement becomes a monthly thing. Then, bi-weekly. Ryan starts getting comfortable. He stops being polite. He starts making requests. Requests about outfits. Requests about lighting. Alex agrees to everything without asking me. It's in the contract implies, Alex says. There is no contract. It's just Alex selling my dignity for free Wi-Fi and a roof. I start resenting Alex. Not just because he's pimping us out, but because he thinks he's smart for doing it. He thinks he's winning. He buys a PlayStation 5 with the savings. I'm buying generic ibuprofen and wondering if I have a soul left. Then things get domestic. Ryan starts bringing things over. Not rent receipts. Groceries. He notices we're out of coffee. Next day, a bag of Starbucks blonde roast is at the door. He notices I like salt and vinegar chips. Giant Costco bag appears. Alex eats them. Look at the perks, babe. Ryan starts commenting on our relationship. During the sessions, he stays quiet, but afterwards, he lingers. Alex, you really shouldn't speak to her that way. Alex, why haven't you fixed that shelf yet? Ryan is pivoting from creep to disappointed dad. He looks at me with pity. You deserve stability. He says one night while Alex is in the bathroom. I don't answer. I just want him to leave so I can put on sweatpants and stare at the wall. Life becomes a blur of gig work, and Ryan visits. October hits. The leaves change. The apartment gets colder, and I start feeling off. First, it's the smell of Alex's vape. Usually, I don't mind it. Suddenly, it smells like burning tires and cat litter. I gag every time he exhales. Then it's the fatigue. I can't get out of bed. I sleep for 12 hours and wake up, feeling like I ran a marathon. Alex tells me I'm depressed. You need to grind harder, babe. Get those endorphins up. He suggests cold showers. I suggest he shuts up. Then I crave oranges. Not just want an orange. I need an orange. I eat 6 in one sitting, peels everywhere. Sticky hands. Alex looks at me like I'd lost it. Vitamin C deficiency, he asks. I check my calendar app. I haven't tracked my cycle in 3 months because I've been too busy disassociating. I count the days. I recount the days. I scroll back. Oh no. Oh God, no. I'm late. Extremely late. Like 6 weeks late. Panic is a cold bucket of water. I don't tell Alex. If I tell Alex, he'll try to monetize it. He'll try to sell the rights to the ultrasound or something. I don't tell Ryan. God. Ryan. We haven't done anything with Ryan that would result in this, technically. But the timing, and Alex, and the chaos. I need to know. I wait until Alex goes to his business meeting, smoking weed with his friend Kyle in a parking lot. I leave the apartment. It's raining. I don't want to go to the CVS on the corner because Ryan buys his toothpaste there. I walk 4 blocks to a Walgreens. Fluorescent lights are humming. I feel sick. I go to the family planning aisle. It's locked. Of course it's locked. I have to press a button for assistance. Customer service to family planning blares over the intercom. Mortifying. A teenage boy with acne and a name tag that says Braden unlocks the cabinet. He doesn't make eye contact. I grab 2 boxes, different brands, one digital, one with the lines. Hedging my bets. I also buy a pack of gum and a bottle of ginger ale so it doesn't look suspicious. Logic 100. I get back to the apartment. Alex is still out. I go into the bathroom. Tiles are cracked. Shower curtain has a little mildew at the bottom. This is where I am. I take the tests. 3 minutes feels like 3 decades. I sit on the toilet lid, staring at the sink. Drip, drip, drip. I flip them over. Test 1, positive. Test 2, pregnant. No ambiguity, no faint line. This is a bold Helvetica font declaration of doom. I don't cry. I just feel heavy. Like gravity just turned up to 11. I wrap the tests in toilet paper. Then I wrap them in a plastic bag. Then I bury them at the bottom of the kitchen trash under coffee grounds. Denial is a powerful drug. Alex comes home. He smells like skunk and cheap cologne. Big things coming, babe, he says. He always says that. He opens the fridge. Where are the oranges? I feel nausea rise up my throat. I ate them. All of them? Yes. Damn, greedy. He laughs. I want to scream. 2 days pass. I'm walking around with a secret that feels like a grenade. Ryan comes over for the rent payment. It's Thursday. I can't do it. I physically cannot do it. They are setting up the room. Moving the chair. Alex is dimming the lights. I'm standing in the kitchen clutching a mug of herbal tea. I can't, I say. Alex turns around. What? I can't do this tonight. Alex gets that annoyed look. Babe, come on. Ryan's already on his way down. I don't care. Tell him to go away. We can't just cancel. It's unprofessional. Unprofessional? Alex. We are not a corporation. We are prostituting ourselves for drywall. Don't use that word, he hisses. Knock at the door. It's Ryan. Alex opens it. Ryan steps in. He smells like sandalwood. He looks at me. He knows immediately, not that I'm pregnant, but that the vibe is off. Is everything all right? Ryan asks, soft voice. Fake concern. She's just tired, Alex says quickly. Long shift. I'm not tired, I snap. I'm sick. Ryan steps closer, invading my space. Sick how? Flu? COVID? Just sick. Alex tries to salvage the deal. She can just sit there. She doesn't have to do much. Right, babe? I look at Alex, and I realize he is a child playing house with Monopoly money. I'm pregnant, you idiot. Silence. Absolute silence. The radiator chooses this moment to bang loudly. Clang. Alex's mouth drops open. Ryan freezes. Ryan looks at Alex, then looks at me, then looks at my stomach, then looks at Alex again. Are you serious? Alex whispers. Yes. Did you take a test? 2. Alex runs his hands through his hair. He starts pacing. Okay. This is a variable. A variable? I scream. It's a baby, Alex. We can figure this out, he mutters. Cost analysis. Timeline. Ryan hasn't moved. He's staring at me, with a look I can't decipher. It's not anger. It's awe. Pregnant, Ryan says. Yes, Ryan. Pregnant. Wow. He smiles. A small, creepy smile. Congratulations. Alex stops pacing. Congratulations? Ryan. We're broke. We live in a shoebox. Ryan waves a hand dismissively. Babies bring luck, blessings. He walks over to the fridge, opens it, sees the lack of food, closes it. This won't do, Ryan says. What won't do? Alex asks. Nutrition. She needs folic acid, iron, protein. Ryan turns to Alex. Go to the store. Alex blinks. What? Go to the store. Get spinach. Eggs. Good eggs, not the cheap ones. Red meat. Oranges. I don't have cash right now, Alex stammers. Ryan reaches into his pocket, pulls out a wad of cash, peels off a $100 bill, hands it to Alex. Go. Now. Alex looks at the money, looks at me, looks at Ryan. The power dynamic just shifted so hard, I think the building tilted. Alex grabs the money and leaves. He's happy to have a task, happy to escape the room. Now it's just me and Ryan. I'm terrified. So Ryan says he sits in his chair, but he's not watching anymore. He's just sitting. How far along? I don't know. 6 weeks? Maybe 7? We need to get you to a doctor. I don't have insurance. I know a guy. Cash practice. Good doctor. I'm not going to your back alley doctor, Ryan. He's a legitimate object. He just owes me a favor. Of course he does. Everyone owes Ryan a favor. Alex comes back with 3 bags of groceries. He bought organic spinach, steak, and a pack of diapers. Alex, I'm 6 weeks pregnant, not delivering tomorrow, I say. Preparation is key, he says, quoting some podcast. The next week is a fever dream. The arrangement stops being about the show. It becomes about the pregnancy. Ryan becomes the third parent. He comes over every day, checks if I took my vitamins. He bought me vitamins. Huge horse pills that smell like algae. He cooks. Ryan cooks in our kitchen. He makes stir-fry. He makes omelets. Alex sits on the couch playing FIFA while our landlord makes me lunch. He's just being helpful, Alex says. We're saving so much money on food. Alex thinks this is the ultimate hack. He thinks he's outsourced fatherhood. I feel like a broodmare. Week 8. Ryan insists on the ultrasound. He books the appointment. He drives us. In his pristine Toyota Camry that smells like new car and despair. Alex sits in the back. Ryan drives. I'm in the passenger seat. We look like the world's most dysfunctional throuple at the clinic. Receptionist looks at us. Father? She asks. Alex stands up. Ryan stands up. Awkward pause. I'm the partner, Alex says. I'm the support, Ryan says. We go back. Cold gel. The wand. The screen is grainy. And then, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. The heartbeat. It sounds like a galloping horse. Alex turns pale. That's inside you? Yes, Alex. Ryan is leaning forward, staring at the screen. He's tearing up, actually crying. Beautiful, he whispers. I look at the technician. She looks terrified. She prints the pictures. Ryan reaches for them before Alex does. For the fridge, Ryan says. Alex doesn't fight him. We drive home in silence. Ryan stops at a baby store. Just to look, he says. We walk in. Alex looks at the prices of cribs and looks like he's going to vomit. $400 for a wooden cage? Alex whispers. Ryan is looking at strollers. This one has good suspension, Ryan says. City wheels. He buys a onesie. It says Daddy's little tax deduction. Alex laughs. I want to burn the building down. We get home. My mom calls. I haven't told her. She knows anyway. Moms always know. Why do you sound fat? She asks. Mom, you can't sound fat. You sound heavy. Breathing heavy. Are you pregnant? I can't lie. Yes. Screaming on the other end. Who is it? Is it that boy? The one with the skateboard? Alex? Yes. Does he have a job yet? He's working on projects. Oh Lord. I'm coming to visit. No. Mom, please. I'll be there Saturday. I'm bringing lasagna. Saturday arrives. Apocalypse now. Mom pulls up in her minivan. She walks into the apartment, takes one look at the peeling paint, the futon, the stack of diapers. Alex bought way too early. She starts cleaning aggressively. This place is a health hazard. You cannot raise a child here. Alex tries to charm her. Patricia, welcome to the crib. She looks at him like he's a stain on the carpet. Don't speak to me. Go move my luggage. Then Ryan knocks. He has a key, obviously, but he knocks. He comes in with a bouquet of flowers. For the grandmother, he says. Charming smile. My mom stops cleaning. She looks at Ryan. Clean cut, polite, homeowner. And who is this? She purrs. This is Ryan, our landlord, I say. And friend, Ryan adds. He's been very supportive, Alex says, eating a slice of Mom's lasagna cold. My mom looks between Alex and Ryan. She does the math. She gets the wrong answer, but the right conclusion. Why is the landlord bringing flowers? Silence. We have a special arrangement, Alex says. I kick him under the table, hard. He's just a very involved landlord, I say. Ryan sits down. Mom plates him some lasagna. They start talking. Ryan agrees with everything she says. Yes, Alex needs to step up. Yes. The apartment needs repairs. I'm on it. Yes, she needs rest. By the end of dinner, my mom and my landlord are allies. They have formed a coalition against Alex and my autonomy. Alex is oblivious. He's just happy he didn't have to pay for dinner. Later that night, Mom is sleeping on the air mattress. Alex and I are in the bed. Your mom likes Ryan? Alex whispers. Everyone likes Ryan. That's the problem. Maybe we can ask him to lower the rent again, since the baby is coming? Alex, we already pay 0 rent. Yeah, but maybe he can pay us? Like a stipend? I stare at him in the dark. You want to charge the landlord for the privilege of us living here. He likes the baby. He's invested. We should capitalize on that equity. I realize then that Alex will never change. He will monetize his own funeral. The next morning, I wake up. Mom is already up. She's talking to Ryan in the hallway, conspiring. I open the door a crack. He's useless, Mom is saying. I agree, Ryan says. But I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Good. She needs a man, not a boy. I've got plans, Ryan says. I was thinking Unit 2A is opening up. 2-bedroom, more light. For them, for her, and the baby. And Alex? Ryan pauses. Alex can stay in the studio, if he can pay. My blood runs cold. They are planning to separate us. Ryan wants to move me into the larger apartment, keep me like a pet, raise the baby, and leave Alex in the basement. And the worst part, Alex would probably agree to it if Ryan framed it as a lifestyle upgrade. I close the door. I look at Alex sleeping, mouth open, drooling. He looks 12. I look at my stomach, barely showing, but there. I look at the suitcases my mom brought. I look at the window. Fire escape. No, I can't climb down a fire escape pregnant. I have to make a choice. Stay and become Ryan's weird surrogate family experiment. Stay and watch Alex try to turn our child into an NFT. Or leave. Really leave. I go to the bathroom. Turn on the shower so they think I'm busy. I pull out my phone. Check my secret savings account. I've been skimming grocery money. Selling Alex's old sneakers he forgot about. $800. Not enough for a deposit, but enough for a bus ticket and a motel for a week. And food. I start packing a bag. Quietly. Just the essentials. Warm socks. Prenatal vitamins. Thanks, Ryan. My laptop. Birth certificate. I hear them laughing in the hall. Ryan and my mom. Bonding over my future. Alex wakes up. Babe, you making coffee? Yeah, I call out. Just hopping in the shower first. Cool, Ryan texted. He wants to take us to IKEA later, crib shopping. Great, he said he's paying. Score. Score? I whisper. I zip the bag. I put on my oversized hoodie. I slide the window open. We're on the first floor. It's a short drop to the alley. I throw the bag out. It lands with a thud in a puddle. Perfect. I climb onto the sill. I look back at the apartment. The peeling wallpaper. The futon. The life I tried to build on vibes. I hear the front door handle turn. Honey? Mom calls out. Ryan brought donuts. I jump. Land in the alley. Ankle twists but holds. Grab the bag. Start walking. Fast. Rain starts falling again. Of course it does. Phone buzzes. Alex, where are you? Donuts are getting cold. Phone buzzes again. Ryan, I think the crib comes in white, matches the new nursery in 2A. Phone buzzes again. Mom, don't be rude, come say hi. I keep walking. Block the numbers. One by one. Alex first. Then Mom. Hesitate on Ryan. He's the only one with money. No, block Ryan. Walk to the Greyhound station. It's 3 miles. I'm wet. I'm pregnant. I have $800 and a bag of stolen vitamins. I buy a ticket to the first bus leaving. Doesn't matter where. Just away from the deal. Sit on the bus. Smell of diesel and stale chips. Bus pulls out. I watch the city fade, hand on my stomach. You're not going to be leverage, I whisper. Guy in the seat across from me looks at me. You say something? No, I say. Just talking to management. Bus hits the highway. Phone lights up one last time. Unknown number. Voicemail. I don't listen to it. I toss the phone into the trash bag hanging on the seat back. Close my eyes. Rent is finally due. And I'm not paying.